guys, it's Paige here from Paige and Jer, and today I'm going to be doing a solo video to give you guys some information on something that's really been helping me in this season of my life, and that comes from the book Intuitive Eating. As you know, Paige and Jer is a channel all about bringing you guys anything that we can that we think can elevate your lifestyles, anything that we've learned, experienced, worked through, anything we think that can pour into you guys to help bring more joy and freedom and peace to your lives. So if you guys like the videos like this that we share on all things helpful lifestyle at all, be sure to subscribe below and click the like button and the follow button, and be sure to comment below with any video ideas that you guys have for us that you want more information on to pour into your lives. Anything you want to hear us talk about, just let us know. So I want to share with you guys something that has helped me to find extreme freedom in the last few months from something that I've struggled with on a different varying levels of the scale basically my entire life, and that is eating. So I feel like as a kid I kind of struggled with kind of just lack of knowledge on nutritional care, as well as a little bit of emotional eating. I always looked forward to food being kind of like a saving grace for me, or something I could look forward to or find comfort in. And then once I became a professional performer for a living, I kind of went way far extreme the other direction into kind of the land of orthorexia, which if you don't know what that is, it's essentially an obsession with health and wellness and fitness to the point where it's like crippling and consumes your mind to be unable to focus on anything else in your world. So a friend actually suggested to me that I read this book, and ever since I have you guys, it has transformed my life. It has given me freedom. My mind, my brain space has been so incredibly opened up, and I'll share a little bit more of my personal story at another time. But right now, I just want to give you guys like the facts, the core principles of intuitive eating, so that if you're not, or if you are somebody who is struggling with, you know, you're like, oh, what is the next best diet I can get on to finally find, you know, freedom from being so unhappy in my body, or how can I finally get healthy, or what can I do to stop feeling a sense of struggling with self-worth and struggling with body image issues and struggling with wanting to be something, and you want to get there in a healthy way. I'm telling you guys, this is the answer. So again, I will share more of my story at a later time, but right now I just want to give you guys these core principles and hopefully inspire you to go out and get this book and read it for yourself, because it has completely changed my life. I found so much freedom. I am settling into the healthiest version of my body I've ever had in my life. I feel amazing. I am living this full and pleasing and exciting life, and food no longer is this shackle in my life. Number one is reject the diet mentality. What this means, you guys, is that forevermore, for the rest of your life, you are going to say no to the diet fads. No matter what your friends are doing, no matter what conversations are being had around you, no matter what, you know, you think might be the one secret diet that somehow makes everybody a certain way, you are going to turn away from all of that first and foremost. You're going to make the commitment today, sign on a dotted line, no more diets, reject it, okay? The number two principle is to honor your hunger. Hunger is there for a reason, guys. It is there, it is a biological cue to help our minds know, hey, your body needs fuel to keep going, okay? So honor your hunger. What this means is that when you are hungry, you are going to recognize it, and then you are going to give your body what it needs. You are no longer going to say, oh, I'm really hungry right now, but I'm trying to hold off for this. Or, oh, I really feel hungry right now, but I ate this last night, so I shouldn't eat. You're going to honor your hunger. Honor means to acknowledge it and to actually honor it, to give it what it needs, okay? So honor your hunger. The number three principle, you guys, is to make peace with food. This means that you are going to give yourself unconditional permission to eat whatever you like, okay? So what this means, you guys, is that all food is just seen as that, food. You got to make peace with it, okay? No matter where you're at in your health journey, you need to know that a avocado is on the same scale as a piece of pizza, which is on the same scale as a piece of arugula, okay? They are all food. You're going to make peace with all of them, okay? And you're gonna give yourself unconditional permission to eat all of them. And this is going to sound scary for a lot of you. I know, I was there a few months ago. If I have unconditional permission to eat all of this food, I'm just gonna eat it all and I'm gonna blow up and I'm not gonna feel good, and I can't do that. I need rules, I need regulations, okay? Guys, I promise you, going through this process and this journey myself the last few months, this step is crucial. You genuinely, truly have to make peace with food, okay? This means that when something sounds appealing to you, when you're out to dinner and everybody's ordering pizza and you think you have to order the salad, you know, because you have convinced yourself that it's a good food and pizza's a bad food, but you're craving pizza, you need to honor that, okay? And make peace with that and allow yourself to eat the piece of pizza, okay? And this also means taking mental note of how certain things make you feel, okay? If you make peace with all foods and you allow yourself to have all foods, you'll be better able to discover and explore what certain foods make you feel. Principle number 4 is to challenge the food police. The book says that the food police monitor the unreasonable rules that dieting has created, okay? So what this means is that there are many different food police, okay? You could have your own food police in your mind. You could have a relative who's always constantly food policing you. You could have the media that's saying this is good and this is bad. The point is, you're going to challenge the food police. And what that means is you are going to say no to the destructive, harmful voices inside, the ones that keep you at war with your relationship with food in your body, okay? You need to challenge that, because that's not ever going to get you to a place of within yourself being able to honor your needs and really show up how you need to in your life with your eating choices. You're also going to work to develop the helpful voices that will help you in making healthier choices. So that is the voices that give you neutral observations about, you know, how you are thinking and reacting and feeling with food. You are going to honor the soft and gentle soothing voice that gives you reassuring statements during this whole process, because this intuitive eating journey is truly a process, okay? This isn't a quick fix diet. This is a process to restructure your lifestyle. You are going to develop that voice inside that says no, that you're not going to listen to other people's opinions and rules. You're going to honor your own body. And you are also going to honor that voice in your head that maybe is your nutrition ally, as they call it in the book, that leads you to the healthier option foods that are the foods that will make you feel good, whatever that means for you, okay? Because every body is different. You are going to replace the negative self-talk with positive self-talk. So principle number 5 is to feel your fullness, okay? This is so important, you guys, and something that I feel like I struggled with in this journey is, for a while I struggled to find my hunger cues, because again, I'd been so regimented on how I was eating, but then further, I didn't know how to feel fullness until I was almost uncomfortably full. So what's really cool is in the book, you'll see there's a scale that will walk you through from 0 to 10 of how hungry you are, okay? And it'll also let you know that that scale, 0 is like, I am starving, I am like about to die, and 10 is like, I am sick, overly full. So what you need to do is you need to practice feeling your fullness. And this little scale, which I'll try to link below, some type of scale for you guys, a PDF maybe, that you can start operating with every day, to where with each meal, before you eat the meal, you can say, I feel like I'm at a 4 on the scale, meaning that I'm having hunger pangs. And then you eat your meal, and when you get to the end, you can say, okay, I am at 6, I'm satisfied, right? Or 7, comfortably full. You need to start feeling your fullness and really being present with your meals and finding out when you get to those levels of being full. There's a culture in Japan, I believe, that has this rule where they eat to feeling 80% full because they feel like it gives them this vibrancy and vitality in life. And I just think that's so beautiful. If we were able to start really tuning in with our bodies and recognizing when we got to certain levels of fullness, rather than letting the size of our plate predetermine that for us, or waiting until our pants won't button anymore because we hurt because we're so full, just eating to comfortably full, okay? And again, here's the fun fact about this, guys. That doesn't, if you get to that point in your meal, you don't have to stop. That is not a rule. There are no rules in this intuitive eating, okay? It is just the fact that you are going to be present and mindful and recognize when you are getting a certain level of fullness. Principle number 6 is a fun one. It is discovering the satisfaction factor in eating again. And this is giving yourself the permission to experience pleasure while you eat. Eating is about way more than just let me get this nutrition into my stomach and then move on with my life. It is meant to be a pleasing and satisfying experience. So look to add those elements back into your eating experience and watch the level of fullness you get from feeling full on feeling pleased with what you're eating, how you're eating, and the environment you're eating in, and how you feel while you're eating, and the people you're eating with, and the foods you're eating that you actually enjoy and like. So we're gonna work to discover that satisfaction factor again. Number 7 is you are going to learn to cope with your emotions without using food as that mechanism to do it. You're going to find ways to comfort and nurture yourself and your emotions without having to turn to food. So a lot of times we will eat because we are trying to fill another void. And so a good way to approach this principle is to ask yourself before you eat, am I eating because I'm biologically hungry? If the answer is yes, then of course eat, right? That is why you're eating. But if the answer is no, then it warrants some time spent to ask, why am I then? What am I trying to do? And here's another fun fact, guys. Sometimes you're like, yeah, I'm not. I'm eating because I'm a little bit sad and I really want this piece of chocolate because I feel like it could comfort me a little bit. That is still okay. There are no rules. You are still allowed to cope with food while on this intuitive eating journey. The point though is to try to discover other ways that you can cope, to really have a rich and vast array of ways that you can nurture your emotional needs and get them met without having to turn to food for that need. Number 8 is you're going to learn to respect your body. And this is a tough one for a lot of people. And this is one that I still am struggling with, and this is one that has multiple layers to it in terms of what it means to fully respect your body. So you are going to, in this step, you are going to learn to appreciate your body as it is. You're going to appreciate the things it can do for you. You're going to take care of it. You're going to do things like get massages, stretch when you're uncomfortable, rest when you need it. You are going to learn to not hide your body or be ashamed of your body, but put it in clothing that it's comfortable in, but that it can be noticed in. You don't need to feel shame or guilt about your body. You're going to respect who you are and where you are now. You're going to stop body bashing. You're going to stop that dialogue. You're going to stop that, whether it be in your head or out loud. You're also going to stop weighing yourself here, guys, which I know that if you have goals, that can seem like a tricky one, but the freedom that I've found from this step is unbelievable. And it's respecting your body beyond just like defining yourself off of a number. So it's a very important step. You're going to settle into your genetic makeup and embrace it and enjoy it, guys. Respect who you are. And you're also going to learn to be gentle with yourself here and just love and appreciate yourself, which I'm going to go ahead and say is the most important lesson of all in all of this, because it's really all of this. Anybody who's struggling with body image or eating or any of that, it all boils down to self-love issues and self-acknowledgement issues. And if we can solve that problem, you guys, everything else kind of learns to take care of itself. And that's what it all at the core is really all about anyway, is learning to respect and love ourselves. Principle number 9 is to exercise and feel the difference. Guys, this is all about learning to just move your body to feel good. I'm not even going to go into crazier detail on that because it's as simple as that. I am not telling you to work out, to exercise, to get on a regimen. I'm saying move your body how it feels good for you and feel the difference. It's that simple. If you actually take the action step, you will feel the difference. Energy is made from movement. So move your body, feel the difference. And principle number 10 is to honor your health with gentle nutrition. This principle is saved for last for a reason, guys, so that we don't go into a whole whirlwind of what do you mean by nutrition, So I don't want to say too much on it, because if you're just discovering your intuitive eating journey for the first time, it really does work in succession, and this is the last step for a reason by design. But essentially this is just learning things about nutrition that will help your body operate in a freer, easier, more fulfilling way. But again, it is saved for last for a reason, so I'm not going to go too much further into that step. I hope that these 10 steps have helped you. Please be sure to reach out to me with any questions you have, and I hope that this has inspired you to take on an intuitive eating journey for yourself. Bye, guys.